Addictive behavior would be one, especially, if a person can't control their drinking. Um, or if they, are constantly on the phone, let's say. Um, in fact, a real addiction, of course, somebody who is an unreformed, let's say, alcoholic or a druggie that's still involved in it. One of our young women, a lovely young woman, was dating a gentleman who was an alcoholic, but I said, well, was he going to AA? And she said, no, he wasn't. I said, well, you don't ever want to, marry someone who has an alcoholic and has not been going to AA for at least 1 or 2 or 3 years. Sometimes people that go to AA are some of the most wonderful people in the world, but people that are not going to AA and have this kind of addiction are a huge problem. So that's a big issue. Also, an issue if somebody is oversexed. One of our young women dated a guy, and she thought he was very focused on the sexual, so she broke up with him. And then she met him maybe 6 months or a year, probably a year later, year and a half later, and he introduced her to his fiance. And so the fiance went off to the bathroom, and he was talking to this young woman, and he said, oh yeah, she's just wonderful. And she said, yeah, she seems very nice. He said, oh, and she's great in bed. And this guy was pretending to be a good Catholic and involved in a group that's known for being very orthodox. And she called him aside and said, what are you talking about? This is seriously sinful. Don't you understand that? But she knew before, even though he didn't try anything with her, she knew before when she was dating him that he was very obsessed with this whole area of the physical. So that's a big problem. Some people are addicted to pornography. That's a bad sign, very bad sign. If a girl is dating a guy and she knows he's doing that, she needs to tell him politely and humbly and graciously, you need to get that taken care of, because it wouldn't be good to go into a marriage if you're addicted to pornography.